According to a survey of over 1,000 workers by staffing firm Adecco, a majority of Americans, 57%, admit they judge coworkers by how clean or dirty they keep their workspaces. Meanwhile, nearly half say that they have been appalled by how messy a colleague's office is, and most chalk it up to pure laziness. With so many open office plans today, more people can see into your workspace. And they do judge, says Jenny Deed, Vice President of Recruiting for Adecco. It's often personal. They think that you must be a slob in your real life. Hey guys, it's Annie Margarita Yang, back with another video for you today. The number one reason why you need to keep your desk clean and organized is because if you don't, then apparently your coworkers think you're a slob in real life, and it's personal. So, you ever read news articles like this and you kind of just move on with your day? Well, one of the things that I like to do in my daily life is if I ever come across an article or a blog post or something in a book, I always like to walk away with one lesson that I can implement. And every time I read something, to really hone in that lesson and make it sink in, I like to relate whatever it is that I'm reading to a real life experience that I've had. And I can think of two experiences that I've had that relate to keeping your desk clean and organized. So the first one was a job interview that I had a few years ago. And I remember, so one of my favorite questions to ask in a job interview is, why did the previous person leave? Why am I in this job interview today to replace whoever left? The way the interviewer answers this question reveals a lot, by the way. And I remember specifically that this person had complained, one, the previous accountant for our company always showed up late. First of all, and when she went out for lunch, she took 3-hour lunch breaks, so we never knew when she was going to come back. And we are a very deadline-heavy industry, and we need things done right away. So that was one. And the second one was that her desk was always so disorganized and messy. You don't even know where anything is. So I took that message as being oh, well, there's only two things that I need to do to make sure I'm a step up from the person who was fired. One, show up on time, which I'm already very good at. And two, I just need to keep the desk clean and organized, and this person will be happy. So I remember first day I came in and the desk was already cleaned and organized by the office manager, Audrey. And a few months into the time that I was working there, Audrey came up to me and had commented, "Hey Annie, I really love how you always keep your desk so clean and organized." And I just said, "Gee, thanks, Audrey. I didn't really have to do much. You kind of just already gave me an organized desk, and all I had to do was keep it that way." So it was very easy to start with. And the second experience is a coworker that she's someone that I worked with, and her desk was just always so messy. I don't even know how she found anything because it was every little space had some object on it. And I remember because I'm the accountant, I have to cut checks. I'm cutting payroll checks and I'm putting the check on her desk, and I'm just wondering, is she gonna see the check? Is she gonna notice that something new had landed on her desk that she needs to work on? So it makes me nervous. I am one of those 57% of Americans, as stated in the introduction, that I'm judging my coworker. I think that they might be irresponsible, or, it kind of just comes off if you have a very disorganized, messy desk, that you're overwhelmed with work and you just don't have the time to clean your desk, that I can't trust you with more responsibilities, not even putting a check on your desk and knowing that you see it, So when I see somebody with a very messy desk and I'm afraid that they don't see what I'm about to put on their desk, I end up taping it to their computer monitor because I know they're gonna look at their computer and it's just right there in your face. You can't really ignore this. So if you really think about it, if you want to progress in your career, get a promotion, make more money, develop a reputation where people trust that you know what you're doing, they trust that you can be given more responsibility, one of the easiest things that you can do is to keep a clean and organized desk, because if you don't have that, you end up building a perception where the people think you're lazy, they think you're a slob, that you can't be trusted with more work, and you just don't want that. You could be someone who's really talented, really smart, you know exactly what you're doing, but because you have a messy desk, you give off this perception that says otherwise, you might not end up getting that promotion that you want. So that's why it's very important. So that's my tip for today. Keep your desk clean and organized. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit that like button. And also, I'd like to hear from you guys just to see if that 57% of American statistic is true. If you see somebody who has a very messy desk at work, what do you really think of that person? What's your real opinion? If you found the information in today's video valuable, and since all the information on my channel here on YouTube is free for you guys, I'd highly appreciate it if you just financially support my channel by heading over to Amazon and buying my book, 1001 Ways to Save Money. Quit flushing your hard-earned money down the toilet. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate the fact that you guys actually go on Amazon and buy my book, because the sales for the last 2 years have actually been very consistent. So I greatly appreciate you guys for buying my book. If you already bought the book and you enjoyed it, please go ahead and leave me a review. I'd also appreciate that. I always love feedback and criticism. And lastly, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications every time I publish a new video. And I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.